Hey everyone, it's Commissioner Myles Johnson, and today I'm going to be reading over my first Commissioner update. Now, just to let you know, and I just want to be clear, these are my personal perspective and experiences and has no official stance of Ingham County. All right, so we're going to go through three things. I got some big news from recent board meetings and upcoming community events and how to get involved with Ingham County. Now, I just want to say a couple things before we start. As of right now, my dryer is going, so you might hear that in the background. I hope you don't. If you do, please just bear with me. But I was like, that's not gonna stop me from getting this video done and this wonderful lighting that I have right here. Also, my sister said, Myles, you need to stop using your speaking voice. So I'm gonna try not to use my speaking voice. I just be trying to sound professional, you know. But we just gonna have a conversation, nothing too crazy. So first things first, we got the crisis support added to 911 dispatch. And this is a licensed mental health clinician in collaboration with Community Mental Health. And if you don't know what Community Mental Health is, it's basically an organization that does exactly that. They serve people that have different mental health disparities. All right. And if you don't understand what crisis support added means, basically, if you call 911, you could talk to somebody that will serve your mental health crisis. All right. Next, we have the Ingham County Public Safety Millage, and this fell out. Now, this is the second time that this millage has failed in Ingham County. The question that came up is like, why? Why does it keep failing? And so I think that's a conversation for another day. But I will say that is definitely the importance of voting and understanding what's on the ballot. Because sometimes you may say, or I don't know who's watching this video, you may vote, you may not. And you go through the whole ballot of people, you're like, oh yeah, I seen they ad, I'm tired of their ads. But then you don't see the pivotal things on the ballot. Like those millages, they don't get commercials and videos. You gotta do your research. And so by the time you get to the end of the ballot, you kind of like, yep, that's an easy no. I don't feel like reading through it. Or raising taxes, no, right? Like, so it kind of gotta do your research. Got to do your research. I understand that you may not trust the government, right? But when it comes to local government, like, I truly promise you, gotta do your research. It's very important. So I just want to let y'all know that Ingham County Sheriff Department and Animal Control have seen some effects from Ingham County not passing that public safety millage. And you may say to yourself, like, how? It's there are ways. And so, here more recently, we've had people come from across county lines to try and drop off stray animals to our animal control. And that's just one example of how we felt the effects here in Ingham County. But please do not worry. We shall address this issue properly and professionally. All right, so next up, we got the community events. Now, we have some really good events coming up. Me personally, I'm very proud and impressed with the lineup of events that we have here. So first things first, next Monday, we have the Ingham County Down Payment Assistance Program. Now, let me just give you some details on this, because I know everybody may not read this, but you might listen to this video. So listen to this. They say we have an offer up to $30,000 in down payment assistance through a zero interest second mortgage loan for income qualified home buyers. This is an emphasis on first generation home buyers. Listen, they're gonna give you basically up to $30,000 to buy a home. That's crazy. Because if you match that up with the first time home buyer program where you got to put down something crazy, don't quote me on this, don't do that, but I'm pretty sure it's like 1%. I mean, they just trying to, just give you a house at this point. But I will say, watch how long you sign up for those mortgages. That's one other thing. But anyway, I'm not a real estate guy. Excuse me. Not a real estate guy, so please do your own research, okay? Do not make a financial decision because you watch this video. I'm not a financial guy. I'm an entrepreneur, though, not a financial guy. The state of Michigan Legislative Enhancement Funds, which is where this $15 million came from, was made possible by Senator Sarah Anthony. All right, the Ingham County Housing Trust Fund is working with the Capital Area Housing Partnership to expand resources for home buyers in Ingham County and help build generational wealth in our community. That's a great resource. And shout out to Sarah Anthony. I'm gonna go ahead and clap it up for her. If I had the clap emoji sound, I would play it right now, but I don't. We're working with limited resources, y'all. Next, we have the Community Wealth Building Day. That's gonna be at Everett High School. That's gonna be on Thursday, June 26th, 3 to 7:30 p.m. Food and drinks provided. They're gonna have some activities, door prizes. They're gonna have resources for down payment assistance, homeowners, employment, and financial literacy. So, if you need to get your money right, perfect event to go to. Then we have some other June events coming up. I'm not gonna read through all of them. There's a flyer right here on the article that I wrote. So if you wanna go to that, refer to all the events. I'll just kind of like copy and paste them below, and you can read through all the events. Next, I would like to say we have some boards or committees that you can be a part of. Now, what does that mean? Here we go. We have the Animal Control Shelter Advisory Committee, which I sit on as the chair of Law and Courts. We have the Community Corrections Advisory Board, Community Health Center Board, Equal Opportunity Committee, Housing Commission, Family Center Advisory Board, which I also sit on as the chair of Law and Courts, Racial Equity Task Force, which I also sit on just because I want to be a part of that board. And then we have the Women's Commission. So if you want to apply to any of those, I'll also drop that link below, or you can refer to the article, and there's a button that says apply here. Just apply here. All right. So I just want to say thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you for reading if you did that as well. Either way, I appreciate you because, you could be listening or watching anything. You could be on Netflix right now, but you decided to watch this video. So I don't care if there's one person, 3 people that got to the end of this video. I really, really appreciate you for watching and listening because, it matters. Information matters. The information gap is pretty much the same as the wealth gap in America, as many people know, but the internet kind of closes that gap. So continue to stay informed, continue to learn, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's your boy Myles Johnson, or Commissioner Johnson for that matter. All right, y'all, take care.